Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, August 28th, 2017. First off, understand that this is the last Monday in August. This last week in August is usually one of the quietest because families are on vacation going into the school year for the kids. So that's often why you have such light volume. And in fact, as you can see here, it's nearing midday, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and we only have 11.4 million right now traded. So that's very, very light. What's interesting about today is the markets are not really, at least on the S&P front, gaining a bid on the light volume. Usually you have light volume, the markets would go up. We're not seeing that. Could it be because of this horrible hurricane that hit the Houston area in Texas? It partially could be, but oftentimes in history, we've seen disasters like this actually be a positive for the economy and positive for the stock market because stocks like Home Depot, Lowe's go up, other rebuilding stocks go up, industrials can go up. So, I mean, it can actually have a positive impact in terms of the rebuilding effort. So, again, that's just a little side note there as the spiders are flat on the day. One thing worth noting today is that, as far as I'm concerned, we still have a major top in the stock market. My partner Nick's cycle worked out perfectly a couple weeks ago. If we go to the daily chart, his cycle coincided perfectly with this topping tail right here, which again was a beautiful major reversal on volume. And you can clearly see this if I zoom in on the daily chart here. We had a push up, and then you reversed and you closed in the lower areas here. And that led to this breakdown, which confirmed the top. We then had a little bit of a bounce back, but notice we have never taken out that pivot high. That pivot high, as long as it remains intact, is the high on the market, and the down cycle now has taken over. Now, I will say this. Is there a chance for that to fail? Yes. I mean, cycles can fail. There's no doubt about it. It's all about odds in the stock market. So basically, a top like this with a cycle gives us very good odds of downside momentum, but there is always a small chance that it could be negated. The way you know if it's negated is very simple. Any daily close above this high pivot at around 248.90, and you would then say, okay, this is now a failed cycle, but it's so far intact. So far, we're continuing to get very bearish price action. By the way, this is bearish here. You had this latest breakdown here, and then this is all inside bar action staying below the 20 moving average. So right now, please understand that as much as the buy the dip mentality is open out there and people are still proclaiming it the simplest trade in the world, in my personal opinion, you're still going to get bounces, but you're going to start making lower lows in this market based off of the cycle, based off of the inside bar bearish pattern here and so forth. Okay, so that's just something to note. Now, a couple things that I'm seeing today. Earlier in the day, technology was kind of on par with the spiders, meaning it was basically flat. And then we saw technology, the NASDAQ 100, take off. That was after Apple, which is now up $1.78 on the day, announced that they would be revealing their iPhone 8 on September 12th. So about 2 weeks away, we're going to see that iPhone, that new iPhone. And immediately, as soon as that news hit, Apple took off, and it took all of the tech sector with it. So you have stocks like Facebook trading up $1.16, Netflix trading up $2.20. You have even Amazon, which has been under a lot of pressure lately, up about $5. Google / Alphabet trading up about $2 on the day. So the tech sector very strong once Apple got that good news. Interestingly enough, and I'll end on this, folks, we've seen gold break out here. And this is very interesting because usually you do not see gold breaking out with the tech sector. So if you look at the whole entire market, the Dow is negative, the S&P is flat, the NASDAQ, which is usually a higher risk technology plays, is having a great day today, up like 20 to 25 points. Okay? Very rare that happens when gold is having such a big move. Now, you could say, okay, well, the dollar must be down huge to have this type of move. And the answer is no, the dollar's down a little bit, but it's not down proportionally as much as you would expect. So the UUP is down 7 cents today. I mean, it's a third of a percent drop on the UUP. It's not bad, but it's not a huge move. So gold is seeing some major accumulation. And this is actually kind of weird. And this is the kind of what I wanted to leave you on and make you ponder. Gold is having this major move up, which is telling me big money is coming into, and you could just see it here. Let me go back to the intraday on gold. Big money is coming into gold and a safety trade. I mean, look at this takeoff right here. I mean, something happened here, and gold just burst through it. I mean, that's a big surge in kind of the mid-morning time frame. Okay? If we go back to the daily chart, interestingly enough, here you have a triple top that we just broke out of as well. But bottom line is, money is going into the safety trade, but you're also seeing it go into the higher risk technology while it's leaving the industrials and other players behind. And that's something that you will not see in history very often, if at all. That's a very unusual thing. What it basically tells me is that there's probably a disparity here. There's probably an issue here where maybe money is going into tech because of Apple's news announcement, and maybe that's only why. And, Apple being up is kind of lifting all boats in the tech sector. But with gold going up like this is telling me that big money is really positioning themselves for something bigger, which goes right along with the downside cycle action that I'm expecting. Okay? Bottom line is, if you want more, if you want actual trades, live entry prices, stops, targets, everything you need to trade alongside of my partner and I, come to inthemoneystocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial. 7 days free to the research center, folks. It's a 7-day free trial. All right, take it. Get the insight. Get the videos every single day. Get the live trades that we're taking as we take them. Piggyback off of them. Profit with us. That's what we do here at inthemoneystocks.com. Come join us here, folks. Take the 7-day free trial. inthemoneystocks.com.